Well, all right, everybody. It's been a long time. It's been several weeks, a lot of moving and shaking, but I am finally in front of you all on this wonderful Monday morning. Listen, it feels so good to be in front of you, in front of this camera, sitting in this chair, being able to be with you all on this morning. Welcome, 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 finally, to Family Morning Transformation. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am to be in front of you on this morning. It is a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, but today is a pleasure because it's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of transition, and I'm in a new location. I'll talk about that toward the end of this particular session. This session will not be long today, but I feel this is going to be great. And as you come on, please tell me as you come on, where are you watching this show, this morning show? Where are you watching from? I wanted to see this before I get started. And a welcome, welcome, welcome. The ones that are already on, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen you. It's been a long time, so I'm excited. Let me just do this really quick. I'm excited to be with you all on today. Yes, I'm very excited. It feels good. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to talk about a couple things, but I want to get into the topic. But before I get into the topic, if you are new, I want to introduce myself properly. My name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMPSpeaks. I am a empowerment speaker. I am a board certified Christian counselor, and I also am a family coach. Listen, I am here to help your family grow. Soon to be author, but we'll get into that at another time. So I'm working on several things, but the most important thing that I want to tell you about this particular morning show is to help your family transform, to be better, not to just look better, but to actually be better. That is my goal every time that I come on here. So, but without further ado, let's jump into this topic because I don't want to belabor your time, but I also want to talk to you about something that is new for me. So, the topic that I came up with for this morning is your family on the same page? Let me say that again. Is your family on the same page? Are you guys on the same page? Are you paying attention if you're on the same page or not? Because a lot of families are not on the same page. Some people are not even on the same page. Some friends are not on the same page, but is your family on the same page? Because you'll start to see if your family is on the same page by what is going on inside the four walls of not somebody else's household, but your household. How are you guys getting along with one another? Are you talking with one another? Are you spending that quality time? Are you guys talking daily? You don't have to have 2 or 3 conversations all the time, but are you guys talking? Are you guys on the same page? What does that mean to be on the same page? Even when you disagree, it doesn't turn out to an altercation, a physical altercation, a verbal altercation, manipulation. There's none of those things. It can happen, of course. When you're on the same page as a family, you can have an argument and still leave out with peace. You can still have an argument and still not be at each other's throats. You can still have a disagreement and still love one another because you know the common goal of your family is to stay together and to stick together. But a lot of families are not on the same page. You can have 4 or 5 people living in your household and everybody's on different pages. And you wonder why you can't get along. You wonder why things are in an uproar. And the reason why things are in an uproar is because you guys are not on the same page. You're not thinking alike. You're not loving each other like you're supposed to. You're not respecting one another. Children are not respecting their parents. Parents are not talking to their children. They're talking about them. They're talking at them or talking to them, but there's no commonality. There is no togetherness. There is no peace in the home. And again, I've said this before, you could take all the Instagram pictures and Facebook pictures and all the things that come with looking great online, but if your family is not doing well, you guys are not on the same page. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how great looking your family is and how great you could take pictures. Pictures are only a snapshot of that moment. But if you have other moments that you're dealing with, I'll say it again. If you have other moments that you are dealing with and you're not dealing with those issues are going to turn into more problems. Those issues are going to turn into more turmoil in your home because you're not on the same page. And it takes work. It takes constant, consistent work to make sure that you get on the same page. So if you telling me right now, if you're saying to me, DMPSpeaks, we're not on the same page. We would like to get on the same page, but we haven't been on the same page in a long time. There are certain things that you have to do as a family. I'm going to be honest. You might have to have some family meetings. You might have to pause hanging out with the fellas. You might have to pause hanging out with your girls and get your house in order. You got to get some things in order. And you guys have to get on the same page because your family is suffering. And you're not suffering in silence anymore. You know, you might be aware, and sometimes you might not be fully aware. You know there's some things going on. You might say, oh, it's not a problem. This is just how I grew up, and this is how our family is. But if you're not on the same page, how are you growing? Your growth is stunted. Does that make sense? Your growth is stunted. How can your family grow if your growth is stunted? Just like a kid, if they're having a growth spurt, it's going to hurt, but it's going to make them better. But if they don't have the growth spurt, their body composition is not going to be able to grow, and their growth is going to be stunted, and their legs are supposed to be longer, their lungs are supposed to be better. It's going to bring more problems. Even though pain can hurt, the growth spurt is going to hurt. It's not going to feel great. There's certain things that you might have to put on pause. You might need to dedicate some time to your family to be on the same page. It's going to take some work. A lot of people say, though, we're fine, but you're living in chaos every day. You're arguing with your child every day. Your child is talking to you any kind of way. Your child is cussing you out. Your child is disrespectful to you. Your child does whatever the heck they want to do. You guys are not on the same page. Let's be honest. Sometimes your child might even hate you. And that's a bad feeling when your child hates you. I'm telling you, that's a bad feeling. I've heard parents say, I don't know if my child even loves me. That's a bad feeling. And if you're here, you got to stop acting like everything is okay. Because if everything is not okay, stop acting like it. If you know your family's not on the same page, stop acting like it. Stop faking the funk. I'll say it again. It's called R&R, raw and real. Stop faking the funk, acting like everything is okay, and share this with someone, because somebody out here, there's a family out here, knows that they need to be on the same page, but they're not doing anything to get on the same page. So I'm saying to you all, what is it going to take for you all to get on the same page? Because if you don't grab your child now, if you don't grab your son or your daughter, parents, if you don't change the relationship that you all have, it's only going to get worse. And do you want that for your family? Do you want to continue to not be on the same page? Do you always want to argue with your child? Do you want your child to continue to have a strong dislike or hatred towards you because you're not making the changes that needs to be made, that are necessary, that should be taking priority over a lot of things? I'm going to be honest. How can you minister to other people and you're not ministering to your own family? Oh, no, it's hot today. I'm almost done. Some of you might not agree, and that's okay. But I have to, on this morning show, it's called Family Morning Transformation. Transform. So there are things that you must transform in your life, in the lives of your family members, of your immediate family, for you all to be on the same page so that there is peace in the home. There is laughter, real laughter, not cynical laughter. There's real laughter. There's comfortability. It's a safe space. A lot of your homes are not safe spaces because you're not on the same page. They're not safe spaces. I'll say it again. They are not safe spaces because nothing has been done consistently to show your child that you're there. I'm not saying that you're not taking care of them, giving them the food, water, shelter. That's great. But what are you doing additionally to that? Being a parent is hard. I'll say it again. Being a parent is not easy. It is hard work. It is consistent work. I will not sit up in this chair and tell you that parenting is easy. It is very hard. Some people say, oh, it's easy. I ain't never had it. I mean, I've been in my son's life since he's been 3.5 years old. It's been difficult. But it's been very, very rewarding because I had to change myself. And some of you parents have to change yourself. You have to be able to wake up and say, I'm tired of how things have been in this home. We are not on the same page. We haven't been on the same page in a while. Just like a couple, a married couple. You know things have not been working for a long time. You guys that haven't been on the same page, you need to go to counseling. So if a married couple needs to go to counseling, what did you think a family needs to do? You need counseling, you need coaching, you need direction. Let me help you get your family back on the same page, or get you on a page that you have never been on before. It is never, let me say this as I close. It is never too late to see your family grow. I'll say it again. It's never too late for your family to grow, to be transformed, to be renewed. But it's going to be up to you how that happens and when that happens. So with that being said, I'm inviting you openly to join me on this journey to get your family back into place and back on the same page. I want you to go to my social media platforms on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I want you to sign up for your free discovery call with me, and let's see how I can help you get your family back on the same page. I do have openings. I have revamped some things. Listen, you do not want to miss this opportunity because this doesn't come around every time for families. So act now. I want you to act now. Guys, thank you so much. I'm so excited again to be in front of you. Before I let you go, a lot of you do not know this, and I'll be putting out more information. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep this information. I'm actually going to show some information later on this afternoon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a surprise. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold that information, and I'm going to show some information on this afternoon. It's going to be great. Going to be shocked to some of you, but it's going to be wonderful. Guys, thank you so much. Again, I'm going to show you some information, but I'm looking for you all tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Family Morning Transformation. Listen, guys, I'm back. Let's go get it. Let's make your family better one day at a time. Peace.